masculine, soulmate, slash. Okay, remember you need to send a sufficient story, zodiac signs included, and then I can give you that yes or no. Okay, don't email me saying, can you? Because yes, I can. I will help you, but make sure that you come with the sent story. Okay, and it doesn't have to be really long, but include zodiac signs and let me wrap my head around at least something, and then I'll be able to tell you. Everything else that goes from there after knowing if you are or aren't is at a rate. But regardless, guys, thank you so much for all of the support, the love, the subscribes, the comments. We're well over 1,000 subscribers. That's amazing. So there's 1,000 of us understanding. Just another reader's way of interpreting the cards, okay? The journey. So thank you so much for the support, okay? For the honesty, and helping each other in the comments. I really do like that. I like when you guys can comment back to one another and let everyone know that we're all going through the same things, you know, relevant journeys. But anyways, guys, let's get started. I want to do the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine, and the Karmic all in one, okay? So the cards are pre-shuffled, but I'm still going to shuffle a little bit more. But let's go ahead and pull out the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine, and the Karmic Partner's energy. Ready? For the Divine Masculine. Page of Cups, Two of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Jeez, okay. See, I didn't, okay. Then we have the Divine Feminine, the Four of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, oh boy, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Wands, the Karmic Partner, the Two of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so that makes sense to me. All right, so first of all, the divine, and guys, remember it's a general reading, so, you know, if we're still trying to figure out where we belong and how we feel, take only what applies, what you may feel could be your next step, what feels like it's certain, okay, guys? If you want to book a personal reading, my information is below in the description box, my email. All right, so with the Divine Masculine, okay, he's obviously in love, finding new love, optimistic about his current love. It's all about love here. It's all about tapping into his emotions, tapping into his passion, his patience, I even want to say, okay, with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, if he or she is, or if their karmic partner is one. The placements matter, but I mean, your sun sign, your main sign is your main influence. So that's what I'm going to say for that. It seems, though, that the Divine Feminine is not focused on love at all. With the Karmic here, we have two love cards. So I do want to say some of the Divine Masculines are trying as they are starting over. If you watched my previous videos when the Divine Feminine had messaged the Divine Masculine, you know, it's all part of the journey, it's all part of the plan, and so is this, that their love is going to match. When they start all over, the Divine Masculine, they started in money, they started in confliction, argument, they tried to find their common ground, and then they found it. Okay, they tried to find some sort of happiness, and they found it. Okay, once you're in a scramble, all you want to do is come back up to the light, get some air. Remember, when he had the Ten of Swords, now we have it, and, you know, is only up from there. So he's starting off in love. We can say good for him. You know, we don't want him to be in a negative energy forever, even if he's still going on dates and intimate with this karmic partner. I just want to say, have hope in your situation, that if you are a Divine Feminine, that it's not going to last long as you keep doing your work and your duty. The Divine Masculine, I believe, is trying to rekindle some sort of love with the karmic partner where he is now, to regain some sort of stability that was shaken with the Divine Feminine when we wrote him. Okay, or when we reached out to him. So obviously there's a love there between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine that's inevitable. It's one of those magnetic pulls that not everyone gets to witness in their life or feel. And you know, when he's still in this relationship with her, okay, for those who know that they're still in a relationship, it's like you can't go off of just the material things. So that's a big contradiction to what we've been saying for quite some time. But there was a love, there was a trust, there was a stability involved, and he's trying to be able to find that stability again. And he's going through it with love and passion that he has for you. He's saying, if this still resides in me, for those who wrote him, you know, if this still resides in me, then I can definitely find it again with the person that I'm trying to make it work with right now. So he's remaining optimistic. He found a new way. He found something new that can help them bring their relationship back, or that's what they're going to do, and build this stability back again. Okay, if you can see her face, if you can see his face, they're not necessarily looking at one another. She's probably very aware that he's only doing this because she knows that you've reached out to him, or you know what I mean, with evidence or in her feelings or in her gut. But that it's like, why are you trying to, you know, give me something that I've been working on to get so long from you, says the karmic, and now you're just coming out of nowhere giving it to me. It's because whether we wrote him or not, there's the part of the plan. Do you understand? So some of us may be a little pushier than others, divine feminines, but regardless, that was supposed to happen, or more verbal. Okay, but now, you know, she's just kind of skeptical, and he's not even looking at her. He's just trying to make sure that this, you know, keeps going. He has a plan, and it tells me that because it's inevitable, whether you wrote him or not, the fate is like, okay, well, move along, because you're just going to get stuck and stagnant. You're scared to move. You're scared to move on. Next is the Eight of Cups. Regardless, you're going to have to, divine masculine. Okay, I hope you guys understood who I was speaking of just now. It was like a long dialogue of divine feminine, divine masculine, and karmic. But try to keep up, okay? But it looks like he's scared, so he's trying to maintain this balance, and he's using the love that he felt when you hit him up, or when the wave came through. Okay, so he left, and this may mean for those who wrote him, okay, or if he's just thinking of you, that he's not going to accept your cup or your love either. So he's ignoring you. He's ignoring the fact that this love that keeps taunting him is really coming from you. You know what I mean? This siren that he hears along the water, this intuition, it's all about you. It's all about the divine feminine. It's all about his path, his twin flame journey. It's all about becoming the Hierophant. It's all about this love that he's trying to deny because he's somewhere where he feels, let's say, there's a million reasons, but let's say where he feels like he owes it to this person to be true. Okay, regardless if they have a family or not. And this does show that they could have kids for this situation, right? Or not. So we can go on and on about that, but that's where I'm going to leave that. With the divine feminine here, we start off with the Four of Swords. All right, so we start off with this Four of Swords energy, and you know, for the telepathically communication, or whichever communication we're having with the divine masculine, you know which one you're having. It's us going back to be like, you know, God, okay, what's going on? It's not necessarily that we're breaking down. Maybe this card says that we're used to kind of like all the denial and all of the back and forth. What can I do next? What can I do next, divine feminine? And we're here, and we're just like, I think some of us are kind of, that we felt the jolt of the fact that there was a cup of love being given from the man of our dreams to someone else yet again. So it was like another rejection. And I think some of us could be taking it out on our family, our kids, our mothers, our fathers. All right, some of us could be doing that. Some of us could just be very shut off from everyone and focusing on a fantasy is how we feel, rather than our reality. I do want to say one thing: don't do that. Five of Pentacles is here. This is very real. You know, you can throw all of what's going on in your face, that what you feel and what he's telling you, however you're communicating, and then the real life will start to hit you, and it will bombard you. And it says that some of us will lose finances, some of us will lose our abundance, things that we've been working on, and it shouldn't come as a shock, because we knew that we were spending the majority of our time worrying about this communication with our divine masculines, okay? So he's trying to make it stable for him to where he's financially well and in life stable. He can't come to us because we're not stable. Do you understand that? We can't go to him. He's not stable. So let's try to find a common ground, okay? And it looks like we don't. It looks like we try. It looks like we do, and we fail right now because of the aspect that we're looking to go in or go towards. in this stability. So we're still here with all of the like betrayal that we've caused upon ourselves, the family quarrels, the problems at work, the quitting, the getting fired, the heartbreak, okay, the health, the house, the home, the finances, the abundance, everything's just like, ugh. And it's like, it's been this way. But the more we focus on this hurt and pain, when we're thinking with that Four of Swords, that sword is going deeper into our heart chakra. If you see, our whole Kundalini is shot. So that's everything in us, from the head all the way down, our vertebrae, our spinal cord. We're paralyzed because all we do is think about what's next to come with this divine masculine. All we know that's coming right now, as long as that we stay stagnant and fixed and worrying about the fantasy that's not physical to our touch right now, we'll lose everything, okay? We'll lose it all. We'll lose everything. We're not thinking, we're not planning. Our whole Kundalini chakra, we're paralyzed. You understand? We're not able to move. And under that, on top of that, is his Eight of Cups. So I do believe a lot of us can mostly feel him. We can feel like that even if some of us elevate, we're still further and further away. I can't depict the telecommunication that all of us share with in our twin flame journey. You would know, and it looks exactly a mirror here. And I love, ironically, how all of his are cups energy, and not to say that they're all happy and da 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 da. You know, he's walking away, he's having to start new, they're bored and tired, he's denying, not accepting. But we're down here in all kinds of quarrel and arguments with ourselves and everyone around us. After the Ten of Swords, we have the Five of Wands. So again, this is with the family, this is at work, this is with ourselves, you know, and it's like us trying to say, you know, still trying to save ourselves, like, okay, we're, you know, and lie to ourselves that, you know, we're okay, number one. But because we're getting in arguments with people, we're trying to put ourselves above others because we're not as confident as we should be, because we're not able to conquer and divide. I just want to say that subtracting would be too easy, I feel, for some of us. And it just looks like we're building and building and building the stress. You know what I mean? Okay, so 4 + 5, 9, and that last one is, you know, 10 in the heart. And I don't know why I wanted to add that up, but you know, that's just more that we need, that we don't need to be able, you know, to live right now. So it's like, yes, the heart chakra is the one that we're keeping, you know, the most sucked into us. It's really taking us, but I feel like, at least if the Five of Pentacles went first in our spread, then the Four of Swords means that we're thinking more than we're actually doing, and we're losing, okay? If we're shopping, if we're addicted to things, we're losing money, sanity, etc. The karmic partner starts off with the Two of Swords. I don't believe she wants to see or acknowledge that this is real at all. He's just doing this to avoid you, Divine Feminine. He's doing this to deny you. We know he's been denying it, but now you can understand why. You can understand what that looks like, and she doesn't believe it. She knows that all these years that she's tried to offer a cup, whether it came in the shape or form of a pentacle or a wand, you understand, her way of love that's not acceptable for him, if he's a Hierophant, or yet alone a Divine Feminine, okay, or on a twin flame journey. She knows that Two of Cups that she's always wanted, that's not what it looks like. That's not what it's going to look like. So she's understanding that it's fake. Does she take it? She goes into happy, joyful mode. Cowabunga. You know what I mean? And she's like, yeah, probably. You know what I mean? She's like, okay, this is finally what I wanted. Maybe it'll look up. Maybe, you know, here comes the sun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Here comes the sun. And I say, yeah, like, okay, I can't even sing that right now. That's what she's, you know. So she's having some optimism, and I don't feel any negativity towards that. And then she sees the cup as pure. So she's decided to see it like that. She's decided to have a good heart about it, a good mindset about it. And this is how she's going to see the Divine Masculine's cup that he's offering to her. Okay, let me get one advice card for the Divine Feminines. One advice card to the Divine Feminines, please. Okay, we've got the Justice card and the Six of Pentacles. So justice will come. We do need this mental clarity. I do believe a lot of us have it, but where it resides only in the heartache, okay? Balance is coming, because that's not fair. He can't just deny us to say, oh my God, I'm so scared, I'm going to give it to someone else. That's hurtful. You know what I mean? Like, you know you love me, and you're just going to make sure that you deny me and curse me out and say go away, so that you can give it to someone that you don't mean it to, and that doesn't even believe you, but you guys are just going to ride on that lie. You know, balance is coming for you, Divine Feminine, because you can feel it. And you didn't ask for this twin flame journey. The Six of Pentacles, that's more balance coming, okay, over you. So you're going to get some sort of justice here, whether that's he tells you the truth. If you want to know exactly what this justice is like, please email me below and we can understand what's going on. The Judgment card is at the bottom of the deck. It's right around the corner. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.